Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Carousel Chandelier. This is going to be the 105025 awesome fixture. A lot of details. Let's jump in. So this is 33.1 inches overall height, and that's going to be the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the top of the fixture. There's a loop, and that's where the chain is going to go up from there. 21.7 inches in diameter. I want to show you a lot of little details. How we're going to do that is we're going to look at the installations instructions. This is the papers. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this. How we're going to do that is we are going to be on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, and look over on the right hand side of the screen. Midway down you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Open that up for me. You're going to see a lot of info there. You're going to see that this is going to include a 5-inch round diameter canopy. That's going to go over your 4-inch junction box, so it's really easy. It's not a very heavy fixture, so it can just hang from a regular J-box. And that's a 4-inch J-box, FYI. This is a 5-inch round. It's also going to include 36 inches of chain to begin with. So, a piece of chain like this. Chain has a seam on one of the long sides, and your installer is going to have a tool called a chain separator that can open and close chain. So you can use as little as one piece or as much as you guys want to get up to 15 feet of wire that's going to come attached to this as well. If you need more than 36 inches of chain, just contact me. We sell chain all day long. Not a big deal at all. Slope ceiling adaptable, obviously, because gravity is going to be able to make it go straight down because it's just chain hung. What's inside of this as far as lamping goes, so there's 7 of these sockets, and these sockets are going to be the smaller chandelier size. So Hubbardton says that you can do up to 7 60-watt bulbs. That's going to be the incandescent bulbs, and that's always like the heat generated by those bulbs. However, I expect that a lot of you guys are going to do all kinds of interesting LEDs. You can get these in that kind of opaque white as well, so you don't see the filaments inside, but this is a G15.5, 16.5 actually. And this is just a torpedo bulb, and this is a flame tip, and these would all be awesome in there. I think in our showroom we have these guys. I think this is a 20-watt LED, 20-watt equivalent LED. This is probably a 40-watt equivalent. This guy's a 40-watt equivalent. Easy to find. I found these at my local hardware store. You can find them on Amazon or any other place down there. And like I said before, if you don't want to see the filament, just get a white opaque version of these things. These come as dimmable bulbs too, so make sure that you buy it, especially on this fixture where the bulbs are not going to be behind glass. Buy a dimmable LED and put it on a really good dimmer that's set up for LEDs. Really, really important. The other thing is you can choose your color temperature. I talk about that all the time with LEDs. I tend to like the warmth of an incandescent bulb, the ones we grew up with. That's 3000 Kelvin. That's the light that's coming down on my hands from the LEDs above me. Some people like the whiter light. That's called daylight. That's called, it's not a warm light. That's like a doctor's office white. And that's going to be 4000, 5000 on that Kelvin scale of light. So it's up to you. If you guys want to go for the white light, 4000, 5000. If you want the warmer light, that's going to be anywhere from 2700 to 3000 Kelvin. And you're going to find mostly 3000 Kelvin bulbs out there, and that's kind of what's in the marketplace right now. So another little tidbit about this fixture is you get to choose a finish, a metal finish for the fixture body itself, and you get to choose a finish for what's called the accent. And it's a little confusing to some people which is which, because when you look at this fixture, you almost expect that the cage part on the outside is the fixture, and then the inner part is the accent, but it's not. So the clusters of sockets in the middle of it, and which goes up to the chain and the canopy, all this stuff, that is the actual fixture. So when you see the pull-down menu in the upper right-hand corner where it says choose the finish for your fixture, that's going to be the inside part with the sockets. The accent is actually the cage part on the outside, and you'll have another pull-down menu where you get to choose that. In our showroom, I think we actually have this with gold inside and black outside. So the accent is black on our showroom piece, and the inner part is gold, and it's pretty cool. I tend to love that combo. Anyway. So just make sure that you really zero in on those little details like that. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variants on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.